Hi everyone, it's Siobhan from Mid Valley Physio. Today we are going to be taking an alternative view of how you can work through your glutes. So this is a really nice combined movement through both hips, through the knees, a little bit of support through the shoulders and the spine as well. So starting in a mermaid position or side sitting position. So I'm going to bring my feet out to the right hand side. The sole of my left foot is up to the top of the right knee. The right foot is down and back behind me, left hand out to the left. So from here, we can do lots of exercises from this position. We can do rotations, we can do side stretches. For this one, we are going to be lifting the hips up and away from the ground, and this is really going to work through our hip muscles in a different way. So left hand stays down to the left, and then just focusing first, so as like a preamble to what we're going to do as our final variation, just working into a little reach. So tucking the left elbow in, reaching up through the right hand, and really feeling the connection through the inner right knee and the outer left knee. So pressing them down as you reach up, and then slowly down again. So 2 more of those, lifting, and slowly down, and reach, and slowly down. If you feel okay there, then we can take it into a small lift. So just go slowly to start with. This can be a little bit cramp inducing around the hip if your hips are not used to moving in this range. So if you get any cramp, then please just extend out, have a little rest and come back when you're ready. So left hand down onto the floor. You're going to press more now through the left hand as you reach further through the right hand to lift through the hips and reach up and away. It's like a 70s disco dance. And then slowly coming down, and then inhale, reaching up and lifting, and slowly down. So in this position, what I'm looking for is not to overarch through the back to come forwards, but to really feel the hip muscles and the glutes doing the extension. I can get a bit more access to that if I really focus on that connection of the knees down into the ground. So as I press each knee down into the ground, that really brings a focus and connection to the glutes. You should almost feel a nice stretch and opening through the front of the abdominals as you reach and lift up. And 2 more, lifting up, exhale down, and last one, and slowly down. Well done. You should feel that through the arm that was weight bearing, especially through the shoulder. If that feels too much on your wrist, you can use a block or a blanket just to take a little bit of pressure off of the wrist and give you a little bit more lift there if the fingers are curling round, or you can do the same thing on your knuckles. So just flat knuckles onto the ground and then reaching up. Over to the other side. So feet come over to the left now. We're doing the same thing on this side, so setting up. If this feels too much through the hips, we can do the same thing with the leg out, so I'll run you through that in a moment. So tucking the legs under, right hand behind, we're just going to do our little prep exercise. So tuck the right elbow in, reach up with the left hand, and then slowly back through. You have really got to be honest with yourself about where you're feeling. If this feels like quite a strong movement on its own, then maybe stay here for quite a while before you progress on to the next movement. If you feel okay there, then we're going to put a little bit more pressure into the outside of the right knee and the inside of the left as you press more through the right hand, lifting up through the left hand, and then slowly back down. Imagine someone had a helium balloon in your left hand and they were floating you up to the sky, but you can't quite lift off because your knees are just touching down. Really focusing on that press through the right arm and then slowly back down. There should not be any pinching into the low back in this movement, so you really want to focus on the length rather than arch. So 2 more there. Exhale down. Last one. And slowly back down. So variation-wise, if you do not feel comfortable in the position with the foot tucked back, we can do exactly the same thing with the foot out. So left hand, and then same thing here, reaching up, you just come out to the top of the foot, and then slowly back down again. Slightly different movement, we're getting a little bit more roll to the other side. And then switching, same on the other side, leg extended, reaching up, and then slowly down, and lifting, all the same principles, and slowly back down. So see how you go with that one. Really nice hip mobility drill, working through the upper body strength and shoulders, and let me know how you get on.